Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to our day of art, music, and creative support. Thank you for those of you who have been following us all day. For those of you that are new, we just wanted to come on and provide a day of creative support for you, and also to share about how COVID is affecting our patients that we normally serve in the hospital. We primarily work mostly with adult cancer patients to provide them with creative support in the form of art classes and music and all those kinds of things in the hospital. We're now serving them out of the hospital on our virtual platform, and we're only able to do this and continue to provide these services regardless of a patient's ability to pay because of your support. And we have a really cool day today because we have a donor that is matching your donations dollar for dollar today. So if you give $10 to help provide an art kit for a patient, it's going to be matched with another art kit for a patient. If you provide, during this hour, we're going to be exploring some music themes. So if you give $25, that helps to provide a music experience for a patient. And you can give several different ways that you can text give to the phone number down here, 210-796-5188, or you can go to our website, heartseeingart.org, and give online right there. We also have our artists that are available. If you are stressed out and need a little bit of creative support today, please make an appointment with one of our artists. If you want writing, music, art, they're available. You can go to heartseeingart.org/virtual arts. You can also get a little bit of insight about what type of services we're offering to our patients right now. So it's a good time to explore that. So we hope you'll do that. And today, our next interview that we have, we're really excited. I'm personally very excited about. We have a former patient that is talking with us today, and her name is Kelly. So welcome, Kelly.
Hi, everyone.
Here she is. Kelly, I feel like I've known you for so long, and we kind of have. Like, I'm trying to remember how far back. When did you first come to the hospital?
I first came in September of 2017. So it's been a couple years, almost 3 years now.
Wow, craziness. So I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about yourself, about your story. Why did you come to a point of being connected with us, and all of that?
Well, for me, for several years, I worked at the hospital that I was treated at, the Methodist campus. And I was a pharmacy technician there, and I was friends with Justin, who is an oncology pharmacist there now, and also friends with Stanzi. And through him, I think, is how we actually were introduced. And then just going to the Hearts Need Art programs and talking with you, and it just kind of went from there.
So you were diagnosed, you said September?
Yes, September 8th, 2017, I was diagnosed, and I started treatment September 12th, 2017.
Wow. Do you mind sharing what your diagnosis was?
Acute myeloid leukemia.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, AML or acute myeloid leukemia requires long hospital stays.
Yeah, I've spent over 6 months in the hospital because of it. Accumulated, not all at once, thankfully.
Right. They give you like a week here and there to go home, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, you basically lived with us at the hospital for a long period of time. So I guess my first question is, did you grow up engaging in the arts? Was there anything that you did in your growing up years?
Growing up, I liked to draw a lot. I would dabble in painting and everything. My Nana on my father's side was, I guess, she was more than amateur, but she wasn't professional. She did a lot of community paintings in her town and everything. My family has a ton of her paintings around their house, so I was always encouraged and around. Love you too, Thomas. Yes.
You have fans, Kelly.
But I was always encouraged to follow my artistic whims, essentially. But I always just did it for fun, for myself. And then as I grew up and got older, I mean, yeah, kind of went to the sidelines. And then when I was in the hospital again, I was like, you know what, let's really try these courses. And I'm no artist by any measure, really.
Everyone is an artist, right?
Yes, I'm not as good as I would like to be, but I do really love and enjoy making art and drawing and all the paintings and everything we did there in Hearts Need art classes.
That's awesome. Yeah. So how would you describe the impact that those programs, Fans Forever, the impact that those programs had on you while you were in the hospital? And how do you think maybe your hospital experience would have been different without them?
Oh, I mean, going through a cancer treatment, through the chemo, through everything that goes along with that, physically, I would,
Oh, sorry. I'm
there we go.
I'm hearing an echo. I'm very sorry. Hold on.
Oh, no. You're...
Sorry, let me leave this.
You are fine.
Very sorry about that.
No problem.
We get to hear ourselves in stereo. Yeah, so you were saying when you were in the hospital.
As far as like my physical needs, I was being treated well. I was being fed. I was receiving chemo and everything for me physically to make sure that I got through this and survived and continued to survive was done. But mentally, if it wasn't for Hearts Need Art and the classes and just that escape kind of, there I go again. There we are.
I can see you.
Oh, okay. It keeps blacking out on my side for a second. But honestly, if it wasn't for your classes, I don't know what I would have done. I would have just sunk into a little pit of just sadness and despair and self-pity, and being able to express myself helped so much. So much. I don't know what I would have done without your program, honestly.
We wouldn't have a program without people like you who are willing to jump in and utilize the resource, even when you feel like, oh, well, I'm not an artist. Why am I doing this? But just saying yes, and taking that first step. And we love it when we get to come alongside people like that. Now you're young to have had cancer, right? So
yes.
What is it like to be diagnosed with cancer and go through all of that as a young person? Can you give some insight for people who may not understand the difference?
Oh, it really is a world of difference. Before treatment and everything, even while I still had the symptoms before an actual diagnosis, I was working and running at least 2 to 3 miles a day, just regular daily work. I was very active, and then having cancer and being told, no, you should probably take it easy and let your body heal was that in and of itself was very hard for me, because I'm not someone who likes to sit still. But yeah, it was, not to sound cliche, but it was life-changing. It just kind of blew my mind getting it. I was like, okay, well, what do I do now?
Yeah.
This isn't what I had seen for myself, but it's not something you can ever really prepare or plan for.
Yeah. And you've got to do it twice.
Yes. I've actually had 2 relapses on top of my regular diagnosis. So
3 times.
Yes. It's been a fun little stint.
You're just a little overachiever there.
I know. Like I said, you guys can't get rid of me.
Well,
one way or another.
Now.
Well, now I show up to the hospital if I want to.
Exactly.
I don't have to be there.
And we're very glad for that.
Yes.
It's always mixed feelings when we work with patients and they go home, because it's like we love it, and we love the patients that we work with, we love the people that we work with, and then we love it when they get to go home, and then it's kind of like we never want to see you again.
Yes.
At least here.
Yeah, I would tell nurses and everyone basically who is at the hospital with me is like, I love you guys. Everything you do is amazing, but I just want to get out of here. I just want to be gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, for an experience that would have otherwise, can be so life-changing and difficult. It's just even something like being able to draw a picture with other people who are going through something similar to you is just, you get that connection with people that actually understand what you're going through, who get it.
Yeah, that's super cool. So there's probably several people in here that have been supporters of ours for a long time, that maybe even helped to finance some of the classes that you did. Is there anything that you would like them to know about the impact that they've had?
You have made a huge impact on my life, and I'm sure so many others. I can't speak for everyone, but I don't know what I would have done without this. I really don't. Like, it's made such a difference. It's pulled me out of holes that, self-pity holes that I would rather just sat and sank in. But if I can sit there and express myself and let it out, that gives you a whole new sense of, okay, I can handle this. I can do this. I can keep going. If I can get this out, I can keep going and I can keep fighting. And just even being able to have that kind of mentality makes all the difference in the world for a patient.
I love that. That's so good. And, what would you like to see in the world in regards to arts and healthcare? Seeing how much it impacted you, we talk about, our vision is that the arts are become part of the standard of care, that it isn't unusual to have a musician or an artist work with you when you're in a healthcare space. What would you say to that? Like, how do you see these two things working hand in hand, the arts and healthcare?
I really think they should be integrated as much as humanly possible, because it's not just the patient, they're a person. And even if, they can doodle stick figures, just being able to doodle said stick figures and let something out it's very therapeutic. I know there's research that's been done and being done on the effects of music with pain control and depression and all sorts of things like that. And I think it should be definitely looked into more and should be followed up. Definitely. It should, I don't want to say it's a standard of care, because it's not something that's just by the book. Each person is different. So music may work better for someone, drawing may work better for someone, ukulele may work better for some. It's very patient specific, but it is so helpful, and I would say necessary.
I love that you pointed that out about the diversity of different art forms, because I think each of us connect with different art forms, and even then we connect with it in different ways and with different subforms within the art form. Some people really like visual arts and expressing that way. Some people really prefer writing or music, and that's one of the reasons why we try to have such a wide variety of art forms for people to engage with, because we know that different things connect with different people. And it's not prescriptive. It's not a prescriptive thing. A lot of times medical staff do prescribe the arts or do encourage them to do it. But from there, it's all the patient's choice. It's what do you want? And I remember those when you were first in the hospital, and I would come and sing for you. This is something that I've sorry, I'm like, I have too many thoughts in my head. When I first
I
come
do
in,
the same thing.
right? When I first came and sing for you, you were always like very gracious and would want me to come in and play music for you. But I had trouble like getting you to tell me like what kind of music you actually enjoyed. And you're just like, oh, just play anything, just play anything. And I was like, okay, I'll just pick something. And I think we always had a good time. But then something happened. I think Richard we have a picture of it where one of our new musicians, Jaime, came in and played for you when he first joined our team. So can you tell me about this picture? What is going on in this picture?
Okay. Well, for starters, the reason I have my hand up is I'm pretending to have a little Bic lighter at a concert, like, woo! Jaime is an amazing performer, singer, guitarist, and just him playing Metallica for me, it was one of those days where you just want to be high and scream into your pillow and let it out. And hearing something a little more dirty, nitty gritty just kind of felt right that day. Just it was the right song for the right time, and we just had a blast with it. Like
just to be clear for those of you that are watching, she never did that for me.
You did sing. What was it? No Rain by Blind Melon, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. Like I absolutely love that, and you have a gorgeous voice, and I did love when you sang. But yeah, it was just the mood of the day. It was just one of those days where you're like, rah,
yeah. Well, and I love it. I love that we have so many different types of artists that have different specialties, because like I said, different people connect with different things at different times. Like you needed Metallica that day, and that's not something I was going to do a good job providing, but Jaime could. And so that was such a cool thing to witness. And then to have him play that, like like a song that you like, that you really wanted to hear right then, that, you know, just created that moment of joy, right?
Yeah, and he got into it. I mean, he was doing the oh yes and the hoo-ahs, just like James Hetfield, like they would a live show or something. So it just made it that much more. It was just wonderful. It made me laugh. It brightened my day. It was so great. Just anytime you guys came in to sing, or with keyboards, or even just to invite me to a class, even if I wasn't able to, because I was towards the end of my treatments, I was just feeling so
super crappy.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I could barely drag myself out of bed some days, and I wanted to go to classes, but when you guys would just come to the rooms, it was bringing the party to me, kind of. And it really made such a difference.
Yeah, and I think that's something important for people to understand, that not every day does every patient that we work with actually engage in the arts with us.
Yeah.
Some days it's just a visit. Some days it's just going in and saying, hey, you know, this is what we have if you want it, like, but how are you doing? And, you know, just another person to kind of check in on you that knows you and is kind of on that journey with you. And we see that patient roundup, like that's a part of our program. Like it's not just the art classes or music or whatever. So yeah, well, we have a surprise for you.
Okay. Is it who I think it is?
We thought we would maybe surprise you with.
He might be frozen. I don't know what happened. Wait, he's gonna wait. Let's pretend that you don't know what's happening.
We do. Close your eyes.
What is going on?
Live TV. I'm gonna get him back. Keep talking like you don't know what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on.
No idea what's going on. Well, I'm glad to hear that those visits make the impact. I mean, we've gotten that feedback from other people too, but that's why we keep doing it, even when people don't feel good. But thank you for sharing that does have an impact, even when you can't, you don't have the energy to actively engage.
Just having someone come in and say, hey, if you want to, we've got this going on. Hope you're feeling all right. Just being checked on by someone other than your care team, essentially, is nice to know that there's others out there too who are just being wonderful and amazing. And I know it's just words, but I can't thank y'all enough for everything you gave me.
Well, we love you. And now we can't be in the hospital.
No, can't be in the
So
hospital.
we can't do the same, bedside visits, but we're working virtually with people. And because of that, we're able to reach people at hospitals and at place and even at home when people are isolating at home. So we're glad to keep being able to keep it all. Here's our surprise for you. Jaime is here.
Hello.
And I think he has a song for you.
Uh-oh. I should have brought a lighter with.
But I had some issues with the phone, but now I'm ready.
All right.
All right. Well, first of all, I hope you're doing well, safe, and healthy. Kelly.
Thank you. I am in remission.
That's wonderful. And thank you for letting us having one of the most special moments at the hospital with you. All right?
I'm
so this
glad
is something for you, and I hope you like it.
Yes.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. Ain't nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live in our way.
Hey.
All these words I don't just say. Ain't nothing else matters. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. But I know. No matter how far, couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever
trusting
we are. Ain't nothing else matters. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. But I know. Never opened myself this way. Life is hard, we live our way. All these words I don't just say. Ain't nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. Ain't nothing else matters. games they play. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know.
Whoa. And I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was fire. Oh my gosh. Yeah, literally.
I had my husband bring it into me from the other room. I was like, bring me a pick. But yes, I actually have one now to use to properly celebrate your song.
They don't really let fire in the hospital, so.
Yeah, well,
We got to recreate the
it's
moment
online.
with real
Just,
stuff this time.
there we go.
Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. Like, I know it takes a lot of bravery to share your story, and you know, these are really vulnerable times in your life, and so thank you for sharing and helping us to advocate so that more patients can have these services. And thank you, Jaime.
Thank you.
So, Jaime, I'd love to hear from you about what that interaction was like from your perspective as a musician, going from being a regular gigging musician to now playing for an audience of one in the hospital. And like, what is that like for you? Richard, can you bring that picture back on the screen? I just love this picture. Oh, so great.
That is wonderful. That was one of the most special days for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you something. As much as I've been a musician for more than 20 years, but every time I go into the hospital, I get nervous because it's not the same like playing for an audience of 100,000 people. It's not the same that playing like a private serenade to patients who are really paying attention to what you do. And it's something very special. I've never, ever experienced something like that. And it's very rewarding. It's incredible to have that feeling that you can help someone through music. That's incredible.
And I can say for certainty that you have with me, and I'm sure many, many others. And I really can't thank y'all enough for everything you've done.
Well, we love you so much, Kelly, and thank you so much for all the things. Jaime's going to play some music the rest of this hour. Those of you, if you're just tuning in, if you want to donate so that we can provide these programs for for more patients like Kelly,
there we go.
More young adults like Kelly, if you give $25, it helps to provide one of these types of moments that can really mean the difference between despair and hope. And it's such a simple gift that we can give as we come alongside people when they're hurting. So text give to 210-796-5188. You can donate on our website, heartsneedart.org. Your donations today are matched dollar for dollar. So if you give $25 and gift one music session, you're actually gifting 2 music sessions. So make sure to do that today. Join us for our community sing event tonight. It's going to be amazing, and you don't want to miss it. And you have to register in advance because it's going to be on Zoom, and you have to do the thing. Go to the website. I don't even know which way to point.
I'm so coordinated.
It's like backwards for us. So heartsneedart.org/create for a cause. If you don't have the funds to pay the registration fee, you can register for free. You don't have to. If you do have the means, it's $10, $5 of which goes to support the San Antonio Area Foundation African American Community Fund, to support nonprofits that are helping to tackle health disparities for people of color in our community. So thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and enjoy music from Jaime.
Woo!
Good to see you. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Just let me adjust this little thing right here. All right. Let's have some music today. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a wonderful and great day for Hearts Need Art and also to our community. All right. So we have music in Spanish for y'all. One of the patient's favorite songs. Necesitado me encuentro, Señor. Ayúdame a ver qué debo hacer. Muestra el camino que debo seguir. Señor, por mi bien, yo quiero vivir día a la vez. Un día a la vez, mi Cristo, es lo que pido de ti. Dame la fuerza para vivir día a la vez. Ayer ya pasó, mi Cristo, mañana quizá no vendrá. Ayúdame hoy, yo quiero vivir día a la vez. Tú ya viviste entre los hombres. Tú sabes, Señor, que todo está peor. Es mucho el dolor. Hay mucho egoísmo y mucha maldad. Señor, por mi bien, yo quiero vivir día a la vez. Un día a la vez, mi Cristo, es lo que pido de ti. Dame la fuerza para vivir día a la vez. Ayer ya pasó, mi Cristo, mañana quizá no vendrá. Señor, por mi bien, yo quiero vivir día a la vez. Señor, por mi bien, yo quiero vivir día a la vez. Señor, por mi bien, yo quiero vivir un día a la vez. All right. Some music in Spanish for help. Thank you so much for joining us in this live streaming. It's been a wonderful day. And here's a wonderful song for everyone. Pretty inspired and optimistic song. It's something by the great Tim McGraw. Said I was in my early 40s with a lot of life before me. Then the moment came, stopped me on a dime. I spent most of the next days looking at the x-rays, talking about the options, talking about sweet time. I wonder if it's thinking this might really be the real end of what hit you when you get that kind of news. Man, what you do? I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on the Fu Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. Someday I hope you get here. Live like you will die. Yeah. was finally the husband. Most of the time I wasn't. Became a friend would like to have. And I was slowly going fishing. Wasn't such a little position. When I went 3 times that year, I lost my dad. Yeah. I finally read a good book. Yeah. Took a long look, but I get you what it good when you do it all again. Man, what you do? I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on the Fu Manchu, and I love deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. Yeah. Someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. Like tomorrow is a gift, you got eternity to live with. What would you do with it? What would I do with it? What would you do with it? What would you do with it? Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on the Fu Manchu, and I love deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. Someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying, to live like you were dying, to live like you were dying. Live like you were dying. Something by the great Tim McGraw. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a wonderful day, and it's even better for our community. Hope everyone is safe and healthy. Let's play something happy. It's Wednesday, but it's almost Friday, right? So, you know I like chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. Pair of jeans that fit just right. And radio. Woo-hoo! Yeah, I was raised underneath of the shade of the Georgia pine. That's home, you know. Sweet tree, pecan pine, homemade wine. Wine just grows. My house is not much to talk about, but it's filled with love and all their southern ground, and a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on the Friday night, Thursday night, everything's to fit just right. And the radio home, and I see the sunlight. Sweet love in the woman's eyes, feel the touch of the precious child. The mother's love. How little things in life that means you know where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's a dollar sign on a piece of mind. This I've come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me. Raise your glasses for a toast and a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on the Friday night. And jeans that fit just right. And the radio home. And I see the sunlight. Sweet love in a woman's eyes. Feel the touch of the precious child. Your mother's love. Here comes my favorite part of the song. I thank God for my life, for the stars and stripes. May freedom forever fly. Let it rain. Salute to all the first responders. Thank you for being there. Salute the ones who died, ones who gave their life, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love. And I want some chicken fried, no beer on the Friday night, better things to fit just right, and the radio home, now she's sunrise. She love me the woman's side, be the charge of her precious time, no mother's love. And radio chicken fried for y'all. Thank you. All right, having fun yet? So we have more music and more activities until 9 o'clock. So you feeling all right yet? Let's groove it. Come on. Yeah. Since I've got to have a change of scene, every night I have the strangest dream. Prison by the way it used to be, left here on my own law, so it seems. Gotta leave before I start to scream. Someone's locked the door into the key. I feel it alright, and I'm feeling too good myself today. Oh yeah, feeling alright. And I'm feeling too good myself today. Yeah, yeah. Boy, you shook me took one big ride. Even now I sit and wonder why. When I think of you, I start to cry. I gotta stop believing in all your lies. Pass goodbye, stop believing in all your lies there. So I got too much to do before I die. Feeling alright, and I'm feeling too good myself today. Oh yeah, feeling alright, and I'm feeling too good myself today. Oh yeah, feeling alright, and I'm feeling too good myself. Feeling alright, I'm not feeling too good myself. I'm not feeling too good myself. I'm feeling wonderful today. Oh yeah, I'm feeling wonderful today. Oh yeah, how you feeling? Feeling alright yet? I'm feeling wonderful today. Oh yeah, feeling alright. Woo! Something by the wonderful Joe Cocker. Feeling alright. Are you feeling alright yet? All right. I'll be playing one of my favorite songs ever. You know, also, it is one of the patient's favorite songs as well to listen. All right, so we're gonna close up this wonderful afternoon with this song. I hope you enjoy it. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In the hour of darkness, just standing right in front of me, Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. What's the words of wisdom? Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. What's the words of wisdom? Let it be. And when the broken hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be. The thought it may be parted. There's still a chance that we will see. There will be an answer. Let it be. Woo! Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there's still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Woo! Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be.
Ah, I feel so energized, Jaime. That was awesome. I don't know if it's your music or my coffee. I'm seeing what's your superpower. I
Thank
always
you
love.
for letting me play some notes.
Oh yeah, thank you. And just a reminder, if you're a patient or a caregiver, we're here for you all the time. And Jaime has open sessions available during the week, so you can go to our website and schedule those sessions, heartseeandart.org/virtual arts, and then they can connect with Jaime through Zoom, and he can play you some of your favorite tunes. He can also teach several instruments. Jaime, can you tell them what instruments you can teach?
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a mandolin back there.
Ooh.
Ukulele, and also I have a banjo, but it's on some other side. But yeah, if anybody wish to learn how to play some mandolin, some ukulele or guitar, bass, I mean, we are here for you, as you said, Stancy. For us, it's such a pleasure, and we have a wonderful time. Last time we had a patient that he wanted to learn some guitar, some songs on guitar. And it was so much fun because he liked classic rock just like me. So it was,
Oh, that's awesome. And just yeah, thank you so much, Jaime, for sharing your gifts with our patients. And thank you to those of you who support us financially so that we can offer these programs to our patients. If you really like Jaime or one of our other artists, you can actually adopt them, and on a monthly basis, with your receipt will come a story about the impact that your donations made that month, about how that artist was able to make an impact that month. And you can look that up through our website, heartseeandart.org. You can go to our donate page, or you can go to our team page and learn more about each of our artists. So we invite you to explore that, so that we'd love to partner with you as we move forward in this. Jaime, thank you so much. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back with another amazing interview. I can't wait for it. So thank you for calling. Thank you, Jaime. Take care.